class, first of all, you have no homework. You're welcome. I know you've had homework the last couple nights, which actually, that's a good thing that I said that because I was just about to forget to collect your homework. So could everyone get your homework out and pass it up? Make sure your name's on it. We're going to start off class with a little warm-up today. It's just going to be we're going to watch a video and then we're going to have a quick writing assignment to do after. When I say quick, I mean quick. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do this writing assignment. I know some of you like to give me novels, but I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Whatever you have in 2 minutes, I'm going to ask you to submit. Obviously, if you're still typing, I'll let you finish. But I really don't want this to be more than like 2 sentences, this quick right response. After, you guys are going to pretend you're back in World War II era, and we're going to break some codes because DNA is the code of life. I'll talk more about that momentarily. And then we'll finish the class with a blue kit. Last like 10 minutes or so, we'll play a blue kit, basically all vocab words from this lesson. All right? So do me a favor. Actually, we don't need our Chromebooks out right now because we're going to watch the video first. But it's like a 5-minute video. We're only going to watch about 4 minutes of it. And the question that you need to answer after is, what is DNA? I like this video, 1, because I like the visuals, and 2, because it kind of dips into what we're going to be talking about next week as well. We're talking about DNA this week. Next week we'll be talking about RNA, and it kind of explains what RNA is in this video as well. So give me your undivided attention for 4 minutes, and you're going to need to respond, or use information from the video to respond afterwards. Okay, I want to end the video
This
here.
entire process is complicated, as sophisticated, as magical as it.
So what I would like you to do is head to Google Classroom, open up today's warm-up activity. I'm going to give you let's give you 2.5 minutes. I feel like 2 minutes is a little short, 3 minutes is a little long, so we'll go right in the middle. So 2.5 minutes. At the end, whatever you have is what I want. So it should be about 2, maybe 3 at the most sentences long. I'm going to start that timer right. Yes. If your Chromebook, I know a lot of people are having issues with Chromebooks right now. If your Chromebook is on the fritz, you can write it on a separate piece of paper. Once again, the question that you're answering is, what is DNA? seconds. If you finish, you can submit it. I wouldn't close it though, because I am going to ask some people to read their responses. Don't mind the alarm either. Okay. Okie dokie. Finish up what you're writing. And who would like, for some compensation, who would like to read their response? I want to hear at least 5 responses before we move on. Zach Perry.
DNA is deoxyribose nucleic acid that makes up life itself. DNA creates RNA, which sets a code out for the ribosomes to make proteins, which then proceeds to create new organisms.
Excellent, excellent, excellent response. DNA is the blueprint of life, codes for proteins. That's exactly what I want to hear right now. Who else would like to read their response? Sam. Nice and loud. Excellent, very good. You even used some vocab from the homework last night as well. Good response. All right, let's see, 3 more. And Duker, do you want to read yours? All right, Aiden, let's hear it, nice and loud. Good, I like that. DNA, you said, is what was the first sentence? What was the first part? Blueprint for your life. And then you said DNA forms cells, cells form tissues, tissues form organs, and then organ systems come together to make you who you are. 2 more. Aaron.
DNA is a blueprint for life. It's formed up of sugars and nitrogen bases, which tell different pieces of code. This code is duplicated and given to the ribosome in the form of RNA, which then proteins, which then makes proteins.
Excellent. So you even got into the RNA and the ribosome, which is what we're going to talk about next week when we talk about how proteins are made. So there's some vocab that you were introduced to a little early, which is always good. And then finally, last response here. Sophia.
DNA, also known as the oxygen bond is a molecular blueprint for everything that protein nucleus of a cell. DNA creates RNA, which creates the shape of protein, which creates it.
Good. Once again, the key thing, and pretty much everyone hit it here, is that DNA is the blueprint of life, and that DNA, the sequence of bases, codes for proteins. We are going to be decoding over the next week and a half. We're going to be taking the DNA code, we're going to be translating it into RNA code, and then we are going to physically, with a code chart, determine what amino acids the RNA is coding for. So I want to do a little practice. So everyone can shut their Chromebooks right now. Please make sure you submitted this. And I have a question for you. You have a question for me first. You may go to the bathroom. Can you wait until I finish the instructions though? I do have a question for you, and I would like you to try your best to answer it. All right, what do we think? What do we think? Caleb, what's the answer I'm looking for?
So, my Morse code is a little rusty, but I think the answer was Belgian waffles and French toast.
Belgian waffles and French toast. Close. Anyone? You want to hear it again, or? Well, I don't think we need to. Oh, let's hear it one more time. Let's hear it one more time. Really listen. It's a good beat. Okay, I'll give you a hint. This is a yes or no question. Jacob.
Isn't it SOS?
SOS is not in there, but SOS is maybe an important thing to know in Morse code.
Yes.
Raise your hand if you think yes. Raise your hand if you think no. Okay, I'm assuming the no's are correct. The question I was asking is, do you know Morse code?
Oh.
Simple as that.
Wow.
I don't think anyone does, which is fine, because today we're going to be decoding using a Morse code alphabet. So, let me explain a little bit more. Today, the activity we're going to do, everything. There's no English on here. These questions are in Morse code. Now what you have to do is, and you can work with a partner. There's two ways you can do this. You can work with a partner. Each partner is responsible for one side. So let's say Holly and Layla are working together. Layla might be partner 1. Holly might be partner 2. Layla will do all the work on partner 1 side, so she'll decode everything and answer it. Last class I had people just decoding. So you're decoding and then answering. Holly is going to take partner 2 side, decode it, answer it. At the end, Layla is going to give her answers to Holly on the side she did. And Holly is going to give her answers to Layla. So the whole worksheet needs to be done, but you're really only responsible for one half. Now, this can really only be done in partners, because there's partner 1, partner 2. If you decide to work alone, you only have to do the partner 1 side. So, do the partner 1 side, decode the questions, then answer. We're going to be doing something very similar next week, not with Morse code, but with DNA code. So this will be good practice. Plus, I think it's kind of fun. I did make a small mistake though. I'll pull this up on the board, and I'll tell you my small mistake. Here's the worksheet you'll be working on. Now, at the bottom, each of you have to decode 2 strands of DNA. Now, if I look here, I have I have dash dash dot, which codes for G. The rules of base pairing, what does G go with? C. So at the bottom here, you would write a C. So you're decoding the top part, and then based on that code, you're going to fill in the bottom. Now, because I wasn't thinking yesterday when I made this worksheet, I accidentally put some U's in there. Because U is a nitrogen base that's found in RNA. Alright, so, but we're not quite there yet. And I think it's only in 2 spots. If you decode something as U, change it to a T. Okay, so if you find a U on your paper, just simply change it to a T. Are we understood? Okay, here's what I want. I'm going to pass one of these papers out to everyone. And then I want you to move around the class, work with your partner. After I'm done passing these out, I'm going to pass back Morse code alphabet to you guys. Everyone will get a Morse code alphabet too. It'll just be easier than like looking over someone's shoulder when you're trying to decode. And then you guys have I'm going to give you about 20-25 minutes to work on this. After, we're going to play the blue. All right? Can I get a volunteer to help me pass these out? So Sophia and Sarah. Sarah, can you get your stacks figures? Can you get this guy half the classroom? Sophia. Yes. That was exactly. Guys, do not move yet.
It makes ribosomes, when the ribosomes.
So yeah, you have a bunch of ribosomes in your cells.
Yeah, so it makes it takes so after it splits into RNA, it goes to the ribosomes and makes amino acids. I didn't even get one. And then those
The proteins go off and do whatever in the cell. Whatever they do.
but basically the protein is formed.
Proteins are liposomes, yes. Because they make up cells and then cells are like.
Yeah, it just keeps going up. It just keeps going up. You know, proteins.
Oh yeah, we gotta go over this.
Hey, who did not receive an alphabet?
You don't want to hear.
Who did not receive an alphabet?
Me and Andre.
No, everyone needs a paper. I'm gonna explain that in 2 seconds.
Either one.
Okay, so just because I heard someone already misunderstood the directions slightly, everyone needs a paper. So Aiden, you're working with Gavin. So let's say you do side 1, Gavin's gonna do side 2. You're gonna decode an answer, and then you're gonna exchange information. So like you'll flip yours over to the side Gavin did, write down what he had, and you guys will do the same. All right? All right, you may begin. Oh, I'll take that. Now you guys can go in the back.
Let's go, baby.
Now you can go in the back. Guys, if you go in the back, can you just go to the other lab station?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That screen is so clear. Mine's so like musty and crusty.
So you can do whatever. You can do it on the
From the
Am I going like here?
You actually.
What is
Bro, he goes there, he's like.
Remember what I said.
Well, no, I got those. Get all of those crusty.
Hey. Hey.
Put this in the middle, because I needed the code. Dot.
Dot lineage.
That's an 8.
That's a D. Wait, where do we put this?
We just put the answer underneath everything.
Wait, what?
I wasn't listening there.
Sophia,
You can't. Oh, we're going on that. Go there.
Where are we going?
Yeah, you just change those names. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That's not right. No, it is W, dude. I
People still do it on, if people who are like radio enthusiasts will still do Morse code. It's not super widely used anymore though. Yes. So change the U to a T and then the T below the P. Guys, you may use your notes from yesterday too to answer these questions if you want. The questions do not have to be in complete sentences either.
How are you?
So, you dot dash dash.
Why don't you guys go honestly? That's how you know it. So what? Is it just that oh, shoot. What is that? E-U-N? I'm just gonna decode them. It's not. It's what you know.
What do one function?
Oh, what is one function?
T.
Dude, you have to answer the question.
Just the dash.
Where are you
Dash
gonna
by
put it?
itself. Yeah, dash, just the T.
What is one function?
I do it this thing.
Dakota South.
Are you cold? You have goosebumps all over your neck. Look at his neck.
Once again, if you're working by yourself, you're only doing side one.
What is one function of
Ours makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do the second one, then I'll answer.
I shot.
Why are you doing side two? You literally said, "Oh, I'm not doing side two." So that's side two of the stage. And then you said, "I'm not doing side two," and I was like, "Oh."
Where's the most back now?
$2?
Wait,
That's an I. What is $3? It's X. What is one function of what?
How are DNA, genes,
Wait.
and chromosomes?
What's one function of
That should be common. I didn't want to confuse you.
what is one?
So how are, oh, I see what you did. Guys, if you were doing problem 1B, be careful with the last word because
Yeah, there's like.
there's a dash and then a space and then a dot. Those are not together. It's the second to last. It's the two of the three last letters. It's T and
What? Yeah. What?
What does
Oh.
T. The dash.
What do you mean? How did I spit all over your
I spit all my.
Yeah. What's something DNA does? So it's right there. Makes codes to make codes. Yeah, I did not include symbols, just because I don't want to confuse you too bad.
Wait, I think I spelled the word. Is there a word called?
I don't even know my alphabet.
Then I probably spelled it wrong.
Dash dot. I know, but.
Oh, what?
Oh, and it's on the bottom.
This is nitro.
Okay, want to do the bottom one then?
Thank you. Oh, it's one function.
Oh yeah, it's the end of the month.
What does the order?
It is one. So you have what is one function?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
I literally just guessed it.
I guess we're after the
Oh, it is nitrogen.
That's a dot.
I just said. Caleb.
I don't.
The next one takes a little bit like.
Yes, there you go.
What?
You're just guessing.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Wait, one
So
dot
all
is
these
not
I just typed in
Yeah,
Morse
that's
code
fine.
translator.
I want to just bottom that real quick.
Yeah.
And it was actually, it wasn't exactly what we were here, but
Oh, wait,
had
no,
like a
wait.
different method of design for them. So it was like, it was like the Italian approach, something very different. So they